Hey, we're live. I'm here with Mindi Huebner. She is an incredible soul who is a rock star in managing your mindset. She's actually one of our Activate coaches, helping our students manage their minds. And I just had her on the podcast, which are like, people are loving it. We're getting such great feedback about the topics that we talked about. And so I wanted to dive a little bit into, we talked about limiting beliefs and how you can unlearn some of those patterns. So can you touch on that really quickly of how do you unlearn the beliefs that are keeping you stuck?
Great question. Thank you for having me here. We've been seeing a lot of each other now lately. It's been great. How do we unlearn the beliefs that are keeping us stuck? Number one, we get to be ready to unlearn them. So being in the place where you're ready to take action, like you're done fighting for your limitations and you're ready to do whatever it takes to fight for your limitlessness. So unlearning beliefs takes you knowing what you want. Like, what do I really want? And being ready to get out of your own way. It's a perspective shift and it's an identity shift, literal identity shift. We go from believing that when something doesn't happen, we talked on this a lot on the podcast, a failure, quote unquote, for anybody that's just listening, right? We go from believing that this was a failure to this is fuel for my future. We start to shift the meaning that we give things.
Stop there and say that again.
I know, that was a Rachel moment, wasn't it? That was like, write that down.
Yes. I love it.
We go from believing that something is failure to believing that it is fuel for our future.
Woo-hoo-hoo. How do we do that? Because like so often we don't hit that goal or something happens. And how do we stop ourselves from internalizing that failure?
We look at the meaning that we're giving to something. So what is the meaning that I'm giving to this? And where did this come from? Lots of times the limiting beliefs that we have, they come from the world. They come from our families. They come from all those things. So we get to look at like, what do I believe? What does believing this do for me? This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the identity shift, the habit change starts to come in. Like, because a lot of the limiting beliefs that we have, they protect us. And so we want to be protected. The brain wants to stay in love and safety and belonging. And it's being ready to trust yourself to say, this isn't protecting me anymore. And I'm going to try on a new way of thinking about this. Who would I get to be if I believed that my unsuccessful launch was fuel for my future? I learned a lot of things. I learned what I didn't want to do. I learned what didn't work. So now how do I get to show up differently? It is about truly being ready to trust yourself. And yes, we can do these things on our own. And when we have a coach, someone walking with us, we mirror as a coach, we mirror back to our client to see what they are not yet able to see. Yeah. And so we say, here's what I'm hearing you say. Here's what I'm seeing. Are you willing to walk with me to release this limiting belief so that you can step into everything that is waiting for you? And that goes bit by bit. That's like creating a roadmap. That's stepping down. We get to one thing, we ditch that limiting belief. Then we get to the next thing. It grows our confidence. It grows our self-esteem. We get to keep proving it to ourselves. You can't even take it apart because it's so enmeshed together. Your limiting beliefs right now, you're proving them. You're always a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You're proving them all the time. You think a thought, it becomes a belief. I think I'm beautiful. Therefore, I believe I'm beautiful. Therefore, I act like a beautiful person. I have habits that do that. Well, that works in the same way to the reverse.
You made me totally think of that movie, I Feel Pretty. Have you seen that? It is like perfect for exactly what you said. You have to watch it just to like for your coaching, be able to coach your clients because it's really everything you just said. It's with Amy Schumer. It's hilarious. So you have to watch that. It's so good. Okay. How do we become more confident?
Yeah, we do it afraid. What we really get to do is also look back at our past self. When was I already confident? And what is confidence? Like, to me, what's the definition? Is that being able to say no? Is that setting sacred space? Is that, making my own dentist appointment? I'm thinking of my adult children, like, what is confidence? And where do we want to start stepping into it more? Because we've all done a confident thing. So it's just because we don't classify ourselves as confident, I am confident. We've all done a confident thing. And so we can start to, again, we spoke about this, embody that. How do I get to do more of those things? How do I get to be her more? How do I get to think more like that? What gets to be put in place?
So I see you as a very confident person.
I
am. You are. But was there ever a time where you were not? And an experience where you had to like coach yourself to step into that confidence?
Yes and yes. Yeah, yes, there was a time when I wasn't, and it was still, it's still a superpower. I'm not going to lie. It's something that just has always been in me. Mm-hmm. And, whenever I start something new, I still coach myself, like, because there's still that voice, or when I pivot, or, there's still that voice that says, oh, I don't know. Can you really do this? Are you really the expert you say you are? I don't think that ever goes away. Right. I mean, there are certain things that we do without thinking about them. Yeah. Right. And so when that voice comes, that's just a beautiful little reminder of that you get to go, yeah, you get to then prove your confidence. Yeah, I am the expert. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I've done it before. Like, we go back to our past self and proving we can get things done. We can make hard decisions. We can have fun in our business. We can ditch a limiting belief, like when we've done it before, even if it's not in the same place, we still get to do that to move it forward. We're always proving to our past self and our future self what's going on.
Yeah. I feel like we could talk for another 3 hours about all of this, but I know you're busy, as am I. Hallelujah, Gabrielle's napping. Maybe I can take a shower. It's looking rough over here. I know you have a webinar coming up. Can you tell us about that, please?
Yes. It is a free live training to unlock, unlearn, and up-level.
Okay.
So we're going to unlock the hidden keys to your success. There is a framework. There is a strategy that you get to follow. We're going to unlearn the limiting beliefs that are stopping you from already seeing that you have everything that you need inside you. And we're going to up-level your clarity, confidence, consistency, your business, and your life. Cool. Because most entrepreneurs, they want consistency, they want confidence, they want clarity. What do I do next? What do I do next? Right? Yeah. That's what we do. Exactly. That's what we do. That's what I'm doing in this live training tomorrow. Unlocking your hidden keys. You have them all. There is a framework. Yes. And the beauty of that is you get to be in your get it done mode, in your masculine mode, and in your feminine mode as you go into trusting yourself. Because that's the sweet spot. Yeah. That's the secret sauce when we are in that harmony with our get it done self and this gets to have ease. I get to flow. I get to have fun in my business, in my life. Right.
I love it. So where can we register?
MindiHuebner.com/success.
Okay. Can you jump on? This is on Facebook. So
yes, absolutely.
Just, put it in the comments.
Yep.
Awesome. I'm so excited. I think everyone needs this. So definitely go and check it out. Mindy, you are a blessing.
Thank you for having me here.
Incredible human. So thank you for being here, and definitely go register for her training, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.